Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm loving the good old days, and I hope you are too. Well, today I have a public service announcement for you. It's actually just another blog post, but it's really important. It's something that's been on my mind, and I think it's something that people need to hear. And it's all about spam. I love spam. Okay, it's really a guilty pleasure. I grew up on it. Not a lot, but I like it. I like it a lot with macaroni and cheese or fried up, nice and crusty. But this is not the spam I'm talking about today. What I'm talking about is the spam that has to do with the internet and social media marketing, mostly just because of what I do. It has to do with Etsy. And it has to do with all the different social media sites. Facebook, Twitter, kind of, but not as much. YouTube, yeah, definitely YouTube. Mostly Facebook, YouTube, and Etsy. And there's two definitions for spam. One, of course, is this canned mystery luncheon meat, very high in salt. I don't recommend it. Guilty pleasure. Once in a blue moon, that's it. The other kind of spam, which is what I'm referring to today, is unsolicited posts in basically buy my stuff, like my post, comment, share, click, follow me, subscribe to my channel, all of that. And it happens a lot. And I know if you have a YouTube channel, you really want to improve your viewership. You want to get it out there. You want people to see it. You want them to comment. And that's okay at the right time and the right place. Also, you have an Etsy shop. Or maybe you have an Etsy shop instead of a channel. You might have both. But you made something. Or you found this really great antique. You have a new pattern, whatever it is. You're excited about it, you want to share it, and you want to tell the whole world. And you do. The problem is, the whole world doesn't always want to hear what you have to say. So you have to pick and choose which aspect of the world you're going to share it with. So what I'm talking about here with spam, I'll start with the Etsy postings. Now this is, I'm not an expert, but I am an Etsy shopper. I also have an Etsy shop. So I'm just coming at this from my own personal perspective. There are many teams on Etsy, and they're great. You find a team that you fit with, you can make some long-term friends, you learn stuff, you get to share. Not every team is all about promoting. Some of them specifically say, don't post and run. And post and run is when you post your item, but you don't make any comments on anybody else's. You don't ask questions. You just post your own stuff. And there are people that join a lot of teams, and all they do is post and run. It's disrespectful to the rest of the team. Again, that's just my opinion. Then they go to their other social media sites. They go to Twitter, they go to Tumblr perhaps, Instagram, they'll go to Google+. And especially with Google+ and Facebook, there are groups just like there are teams on Etsy. So on Google+, they're called communities, and in Facebook, they're called groups. And then these people will go and share the same item in every group and every community all at the same time. And to me, it's like everybody coming into a room and shouting at the same time and saying, hey, look at my stuff, buy my stuff, and then turning around and walking out. Nobody's listening. Nobody's being considerate of the other people. You need to build community and relationships. That's why on Google+, they're called communities. I am in a couple communities in Google+. One of them I recently joined, which is the YouTube Creator Academy. And I did that because I just started making YouTube videos, as you can tell by how many I have and how recently they've all been made. And of course, by the quality of my videos. I am not a YouTube video expert by any means. Again, this is just me speaking from me. I came to the Google Plus community to learn, to improve my skills, and to get ideas from other people, to ask for advice. And there are quite a few people from various walks of life, various interests, various countries. And they'll post a video with no comments. Well, as far as I am concerned, if you're not asking a question, you're not looking for advice, then that would be considered spam. If you're posting the same YouTube video in the same community, because there are other communities that are about YouTube videos, if you're posting in the same exact community, but on several different threads, and none of those threads are related to your video, that is considered spam. If you are posting the same video in the same exact thread over and over and over again, it's definitely spam. And especially if no one has posted in between your posts. If it's an accident and you see that you're the only one posting, or that you accidentally posted it a second time when you didn't mean to, then you can actually delete that so that you don't have to leave it up there. Another way of spam, whether it's Etsy or the YouTube videos, is when somebody posts a comment or question or shares something, and then instead of commenting on the original post, then some people will say, oh, well, I made this, and they'll share a link. Or follow me, or subscribe to me, or here's my YouTube video. It's really not nice to do that to somebody else's original post. If you want to share something, then start your own thread. Yeah, so that's it. Maybe some of you are doing this on accident and you don't realize that other people consider it spam. Again, I know you want to increase your viewership. If you're on Etsy, you're trying to sell your products. You're a small business. I get that. I do, really, because that's me. I'm there. It's the way that some people are going about it. If you're posting a video on some kind of video game, I am not your target audience. I'm sorry, I'm not. I am not a gamer. I like games. I like to watch my son play games. I do not play games. So sharing your video with me or asking me to subscribe is a waste of your time and effort. Again, like for my example, I make sweaters. If I'm going to share it with everybody, then it's kind of like throwing sand out into the wind and seeing where it goes. I would rather find the right people. So I would look for the right age group or the right demographics. Because my clothing is upcycled, I go towards eco-friendly groups or groups that are into recycling, mothers, people around my own age, people that have the same interests as me. So you need to think about who is your target audience. Not everybody. Don't share it with everybody because, first of all, if they think it's spam, they're definitely not going to click on it. They might block you, they might report you, and they will definitely be offended. And I'm guessing, but I think that is the opposite of what you want. And if you're posting the same product that you've made in your Etsy shop and you post it over and over and over again in the threads for new items, it's only new once. Unless you've remade it, altered it, then it's new again. If you relisted it occasionally, repost that. But don't post the same item or 5 or 6 items over and over and over again. It's not necessary. We can see that. We can go back in the threads. And if people are actually active on their teams, they'll see those posts over and over again. And it is kind of annoying. So there you go. Some people hate this kind of spam. Some people love it. I love this kind of spam. But I hate social media marketing spam and Etsy spam and YouTube spam and buy my stuff and subscribe to my stuff. So that's it. That's what spam is. Don't be a spammer. Eat spam. Don't be spam. Thank you.